I'm going to tell you how a blockchain works in 2 minutes. And there are thousands of blockchains. The first was called Bitcoin. I'll explain how Bitcoin works. Okay, here we go. I send you 1,000 euros, and that transaction is broadcast out to a global network of millions of computers, all using the highest level of cryptography. And all around the world is a group of people called miners, not like young people, like gold miners. And they have massive computing power, estimated to be 20 to 50 times bigger than all of Google's servers in the world. And these miners do a lot of work to validate that transaction. And every 10 minutes, sort of like the heartbeat of a network, a block gets created that contains all the transactions from the last 10 minutes. The fact that I sent you 1,000 euros. But ultimately, it could be any transaction. The two people bought and sold a stock, or two people got married, or someone bought or sold a house, or some light bulb bought some power from a distributed power grid. And the miners compete to validate the block. And the winning miner gets paid some of the cryptocurrency from that blockchain. And then, this is the important part, that block gets connected to the previous block to create a chain of blocks. And it's connected with a digital wax seal, and it's only valid if it references the previous block. So if I wanted to hack that block and take that 1,000 euros and send it to you and to you and to you to commit fraud, I'd have to hack that block, the previous block, I'd have to hack the entire history of commerce on that blockchain. Not just on one computer, but across millions of computers simultaneously, all using the highest level of cryptography. Now, I'm not going to say that's impossible, but it's a lot more secure than the computer systems that you have in your company today. Now, I had sort of a cool analogy to describe why this was hard to hack. And I used it when I was interviewed once for a national television show in the United States. It was a comedy show with a comedian called John Oliver. And he did a whole half-hour show on blockchain. So I'm going to show you why I don't use this analogy anymore. This is John Oliver.
And because of the complicated process the network uses to verify records, it is very secure. Now relax. I'm not going to get into what that process is or how it works, but I will share a really helpful, really dumb metaphor for why it is safe.
The way I like to think of it is that a blockchain is a highly processed thing, sort of like a chicken McNugget. And if you wanted to hack it, it'd be like turning a chicken McNugget back into a chicken. Now, someday someone will be able to do that, but for now, it's going to be tough.
Hold on. That is an absolutely horrible thought. So why is that reporter so happy about the idea? Because if anyone ever figures out how to turn a chicken McNugget back into a chicken, that chicken is going to be up. He's going to spend the rest of his life suffering from PTSD and writing haunting poetry about the experience. The things I saw, buck, buckaw. My body is whole, but what of my soul?
My body is whole, but what of my soul?